Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you on this Tuesday morning? It is the 15th day of August. A couple of outside issues. That's okay. We're inside. We're going to get this video out for you. What a hot day yesterday, huh? 96 degrees at the Montgomery Airport with a heat index of 106. I had a heat index of 110 here. Some heavy downpours yesterday. Some of you maybe had some big rainfall totals. I was very close to one here. A lot of thunder and lightning. Maybe today is my day. Maybe today is your day, because there'll be numerous thunderstorms out there. Another hot and humid day, but I'll tell you how another heat bubble will build on top of us over later in the week, and that may thin out the storms just a little bit. Plus the tropics, I've been telling you, continue to get more interesting. I'll show you some future tracks with possible implications for the United States. That frontal system that has haunted the state of Alabama for the last several days has now left the state. That's good news, and the radar is fairly quiet this morning. Still, though, it doesn't matter, because even without the front, scattered to numerous storms with afternoon heating today will be around just like yesterday, and future radar sure bears that out. After the lunch hour, it looks like some numerous thunderstorms develop across the north and across the south, and a few in the middle, too. Not every town gets wet. You know the drill. And I'm kind of conservative on the temperatures. I've got a high of 92 today, but considering we got to 96 yesterday, that may be too low. Triple-digit heat indices, low tonight in the mid-70s, a generous supply of afternoon showers and storms again. And tomorrow, I think there'll be fewer storms, a hot day with, in the upper atmosphere, high pressure building above us. This is up at 20,000 feet, another one of those heat bubbles building, so that will thin out the storms a little bit. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, still very hot. And even when the storms thin out in this kind of environment this summer, there'll still be some heavy downpours around, and some spotty storms around Friday, too. And again, brutal on the heat index. Over the weekend, I've got the rain chances fairly low in the 30 to 40% range, with high temperatures in the low to mid-90s, both Saturday and Sunday. And we'll see how that develops as we get closer to the weekend. So this is the way I've got it. I've got the rain chances thinning out a little bit to 40% Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a little lower on Saturday and Sunday, with high temperatures a little conservative there. These numbers maybe should be higher. Low to mid-90s, lows at night in the mid-70s. We'll see. Now, one of the models, this is the European, it takes us up to about 94 Thursday. That's plausible. 96 Friday, certainly plausible. Look at that. Has a couple of 97s later on next week. Ouch. Let's hope that's not right. This is the GFS. It likes 95 for a high today. That's you can't discount that, being that we got to 96 yesterday. It also has some brutal temperatures right on through the upcoming weekend. No fun at all. Now, let's look at Eclipse Monday. This on the GFS doesn't look too good, right? At 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Of course, you can't take that literally. It's a few days out. We'll see how the cloud cover situation develops. 6 days away from the great solar eclipse. And 91% totality in the Montgomery area, which is pretty good. Begins around noon, goes to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, reaches a peak at 1:34 p.m., and that peak moment will last for about 2 minutes, where we're at 91% totality. And then up farther to the north will be the path of totality. A lot of folks will be driving up that way. Nashville is there. This is a Hurricane Gert. Hurricane Gert, a full-fledged hurricane now. Not a threat to the U.S., not a threat to Bermuda either. Just a threat to fish out there in the open Atlantic. But meanwhile, right behind it is Invest 91L. 60% chance of development, and that one needs to be watched. That could be the future Harvey. Then there's another one right behind it. Notice how I've circled on the European ensembles the Gulf of Mexico. A lot of tracks in the Gulf of Mexico. That's interesting. Also, it shows the possible tracks of the one behind it, Irma, which could become Irma eventually, into the open Atlantic. What about the other model? This is the U.S. model, the GFS. And we're just looking here. Don't take these literally. It has a hurricane on the Florida coast about 10 or 11 days out. Our weather app will keep you on top of the tropics with my blog post and these videos, plus a 10-day forecast, hourly forecast, and a lot more. Get it on your phone and tablet today. Go to the App Store, search Rich Thomas Weather. More about the big eclipse as we get closer. By the way, Rick Evans from the Montgomery Planetarium will be live on our radio program tomorrow morning on News Talk 93.1 at 8:20 in the morning. And that daily show I've been telling you about that you need to get a chance to check out if you can out at the Planetarium is Monday through Friday, from at 4 p.m. in the afternoon and on Sunday at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I'll be live on the radio this morning, of course, on News Talk 93.1 and your forecast twice an hour across the dial on 8 radio stations, the Blue Water family of stations. Another video for you tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. It's Election Day in Alabama. Please go out and exercise your right as a free American and vote. I'll see you later, okay?
Rich Thomas weather.